Hello, my dear subscribers. I'm Maria the Clairvoyant, and I'm going to be doing a general reading for the sign of Libra for November 2018. And I would like to thank all of you that has been subscribing to my channel and continue to subscribe. Thank you for sharing, liking, and the continuation with the support when I go on my live readings. Remember, this it's gonna be the last week for the free reading. Whoever is the winner for the free reading, so if remember that you need to send me a copy of the super chat. Those are the instructions. Pay a small donation in the super chat when I go live, and also make copy and paste that payment, and you're gonna send it to mariaerodriguez@gmail.com. This is always in my videos, not always, but especially for this reading. So with that said, happy Thanksgiving to those that are in the United States of America and celebrate that Thanksgiving. Okay, November 22nd. I'm going to start your reading, Libra, and I'm using the tarot, the Native American tarot. I'm going to clarify with the Orishas tarot. I'm using the Lover's Path tarot for you, love. I'm taking one card from your love section, and the overall message is going to be from the oracle cards, the Native American oracle. And let me see who's the Lover's Path tarot is by Chris Walther, and the oracle is by Laura Tunan and Kaya Walker. And I'm taking a spell card that is good. You can use it either November or December. This could be for your energy that you're working on. This you could do either November or December, of the magical spirit cards from Lucy Cavendish. Okay, so with that said, I didn't have any cards flipping from you, but let me see if anything flips. But so far everything is doing fine, Libra. I'm gonna take the deck now and see what comes for you. Okay, to those that I'm reading for. Look, the first card that came out and popped up by itself was the Fool. So let's see what's happening with you guys. The eight of smoke or eight of pipes. Let me just put this here. What's above you is the Ten of Cups. What's beneath you is the Four in reverse. I'm sorry, the Two. What's behind you is the 10. So ending of a cycle. Sorry, not in reverse, in the opposite. So let's see what else is here. The Seven of Pentacles. This is your position. This is the position of your house and your hopes and fears. Okay, and what will come. This is your outcome. Okay, so let's see what's the overall energy is the Ace of Blades, which is a victory. Okay, this means that some of you are having a victory celebration going on of something that you had your mind to it. This could be a relationship. This could be a job situation. This could be let's say you were in some kind of lawsuit or whatever. You are gonna come a winner of this situation. So you're gonna win. To those that are reading Libras, you're winning this battle, this court matter and struggles that you were having. So with the one, you're like you're moving on, and this is what your energy is. So if you had a court matter that had to be done, you see, you want, and you're gonna move forward. That's for anything that has to do with legal issues or whatever is victorious. Okay, and remember that some of these cards may not resonate to all of you. It's not an intention to be your personal reading. This is a general reading, so just take what goes for with you, and what is doesn't belong to you, just leave it alone. Don't touch it. It's not your reading. It's and I can only reach out a portion of people that are listening to my videos. Not everyone is going through this same drama. Here you get the fullness. And so some of you are going to start in 0 in November and December. Some of you are going through a transitions. You see, you have the Fool, you have the Medicine Wheel, and let me see what other card came out. The Corn Maiden. Let's see what this is. This is also a major arcana. So you have 3 major arcanas right next to each other. So it's changes that you're doing, Libra. To some of you that I've been reading, I feel that there are the ones that are in a companionship with a fire sign. You have the 8 of Pipes. Okay, see, the 8 of Pipes or the 8 of Wands is you're starting to probably have confidence with yourself. If that was the case in the past, that you were maybe didn't have confidence within yourself, and that happens to a lot of earth signs. There are insecurities, and their nervousness affects them. So now with the 8, you're working towards your security, or the insecurities that you have now. You're feeling probably a little bit more secure, okay, than what you used to be. Okay, this also signifies you're probably gonna be either moving to some kind of moving to a new territory, maybe moving to you're moving from either buying a house, or if it's not a house, that you're buying a new possibilities that you want to do. Let's say if it's in a job situation, you're moving, you're probably getting promoted from your job, or you're changing jobs. There is some kind of changes going on. Either you move from a house or you move from a job. You may not be doing the same thing that you were doing before, or maybe they increase in your position. Let's say if that was the case, you may be increasing, let's say, duties if you were just a regular employee, and now they're going to have you managing that department, or something to that effect. In your past position, you have the Medicine Wheel out 10 of the card number 10. Okay, the Medicine Wheel is cycles of life. So you probably finish a cycle of your life that was probably whatever you end up going through is part of those cycles that we are here on earth to establish. This is from birth. Every so many years there is a cycle that you have to go through, a cycle of growth, if it's your physical body, or it can also be your spiritual body. Okay, so remember that maybe if you're growing and you're going there, in this case, this Medicine Wheel has 4 seasons or 4 directions. So you could have ended one, direction, and now you're going to the next one. This could also, for the Native Americans, is also signify travel. So probably you did a travel in the past, or just moving directions. You already started moving your direction. That's why you got the Fool, and you have the 2 of Coins in reverse. So this is in the highest priest in the regular card, and this is the priest that is actually working towards your spiritual formation. Maybe some of you are, like I say, if this is not a physical change that you're doing, because your body after a certain age is not going to change, but then you may be at a certain age that you're going through some kind of spiritual changes or spiritual transformation. So this is you, but because it's in reverse, you probably it is in your grounding situation or beneath you. So you might possibility that, let's say, you may want to get pregnant. That's another thing that this card represents, and you may not be able to get pregnant. Okay, it could be because there is blockages, and I will tell you in the cards are coming through, Libra, what's going on with you. Okay, because you have your crowning card is the 10 of Cups, which is a happy family. So some of you are really happy in your family situation, but probably some of you might be wanting to get pregnant, and if that's the case, you are having difficulties getting pregnant. So I feel, like I said, I feel that it might be that you may be getting too old to get pregnant. So be careful with that energy. If you're getting to that age that you're if you know that it could be risky too, and maybe that's the universe telling you, no, don't get pregnant now because of what's going on. In the future position, you have the 4 of Cups in reverse. You see what I just said about pregnancy? Some of you might be wanting to get pregnant, and maybe you may have had this a miscarriage. So be careful to those that are looking for pregnancy, because if you're at an older age, you don't want to put your health into a situation that some women can have died in the past because of and had lost their babies. Okay, so or you can use actually could die from a pregnancy. Not that it's not unwanted, but it's a difficult pregnancy. So be careful to what you want to do, Libras. So and just also this card also means that some of you are looking back in the past and any mistakes that you have made off. So don't continue to punish yourself to things that you have done. Accept the mistake that you did and move on, and don't play that tape over and over again. Okay, in your position as yourself, Libra, I have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So meaning that some of you might be having financial difficulties. This is when your finances are well and you're willing and you're able to take care of your family. And if this is not you and this is your partner, you are probably having a little bit of financial difficulties, and you're working hard towards that continued balance of financial stabilization. So this is you struggling with like not able to afford certain things, not able to move on with certain things. Like, let's say like you want to do this moving, but maybe you need finances that is affecting you this moving. The next card that you have is the Chief of Vessels, which is the King of Cups energy. So some of you, this is in your house, and this is yourself, and this is your house. So you might be dealing also with a water sign here. And if that's not the case of a water person around you, okay, you could be with dealing with some kind of trip that you probably want to do, Libra. You maybe just want to go to some kind of some kind of trip, like I would say some kind of movement, some kind of you moving along to, maybe like I said, some of you want to do this moving, and then maybe in your house you may end up doing this movement pretty soon. Or it's also This is a person that might be coming to you, maybe providing you with either the finances that you need. Let's say you have a family member that say, here, you want to move, so here, let me give you a certain amount of money for you to do this movement, okay? And so let's say, or it could be that you may decide to go on a trip, and then someone just give you an extra couple of dollars so you can spend it if you decide to do the trip. Here you have the Queen of Wands in reverse, and this means that you may, this is in the hopes and fears situation. If this could be either you are acting a little bit ambitious, Libra, even though you may not be that, even though you're not that sign, but you may be acting that way. This is in the hopes and fears position. So this could also mean that there is a woman that might be very ambitious, either that could be either in your work area or your love area, or this could be just a friend of yours. So having this energy of this person in reverse in the hopes and fears, it might be someone that you might fear of it. It could be a friend that became your enemy, okay? You know, some people are here to stay and some people are here to move on. So she might be, or you can be just having an argument with someone. Doesn't have to be a male, it could be, a woman, it could be a man, and this person is interpreting whatever situation there is in their own ways. It could be someone at work, because you know, this is and you're gonna see how it is. You have the Four of Honor, or the Four of Pipes, or the Four of Wands, and this is about honor in this card, but in reverse is mean like maybe there's gonna be an argument with someone. It could be a work, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be your own partner, because he's interpreting things his way, or saying things about it in the or untruth situation, and you're gonna say, no, this is not the way it is. And you're going to defend yourself. Honor is about defending yourself and your feelings and your emotions, and say, no, I didn't do this to you, and I don't want you to do this to me. And I'm going to defend myself for whatever, you know, situation there is. So I'm going to clarify the situations here using the Orisha's Tarot that I've been using in every video. Just a minute. I'm going to drink some water. And excuse me, but I'm gonna have to take a hose. I'm in the northern area, so our Eastern Northern time, so we're getting hot days and cold days, hot days and cold days. So it's very sad that we don't have a steady weather, and some of us are just getting sick. Okay, and if you recall last year, to those that remember me from last year, I did get sick in the beginning of the year. So I'm going to clarify the cards that are in reverse. Why is Libra having the pregnancy or the Four of Cups in reverse, which means thinking about the past? Why is Libra having the Four of Cups in reverse? I'm going to start with this one, and move along this way. So the Four of Cups in reverse with the Orisha Tarot is probably, you see how you have here, you have the fire energy. If you're trying to get pregnant and you have the fire energy here in a pregnancy situation, it may mean that your partner could be the one that might not be able to give you the he's the one that might be having issues with fertility, not you. Because it's coming in reverse, let me take another card. You have again, you guys, and Lazarus in reverse. This also can mean that sometimes the blockage, if it's not a physical, he's having problems now. If it's your partner or you, one of you might be having problems in the pregnancy. you have to go to the doctor. This is the reason why. And it could be also mental. Sometimes we want a child so bad that we, instead of allowing the universe to get us pregnant, we just blocking ourselves. Okay, this also is about looking back, and maybe in the past, and you know, the mistakes that we did in the past. And maybe in the past, Libra, you were exposed to be up there with everybody in your village, in the town, in your job, and now you're becoming a little bit more how can I say, what's the word that I want to use? You're not putting your business up there now. With social media, people putting everything up there, so now you're being a little bit more careful of the things that you're putting up there for people to see. Okay, so remember that, and maybe with the St. Lazarus in reverse, you may be coming out some kind of medical issues, either physical or spiritual or mental. Okay, so this is St. Lazarus. You probably already went to the doctor and you're coming out of that. So this is a good card, believe it or not, even though it's in reverse. It's good. So I'm going to move down to the corner mating. This is also the fertility part. You may have to do a ritual. And see, you get the 9 of Waters, meaning that here for this card, it could be that if it has to do with finances, see how you this fisherman is getting a lot of fish. So some of you in this case might have to do a ritual for, like, let's say your finances, or a ritual for your pregnancy situation. So this is the card of, see how he's in reverse, the highest priest. And maybe you need to go to your highest priest to see if what needs to be done in order for you to probably increase your finances. This is the 9 of Waters. Okay, this is actually, in this case, this would be the 9 of Cups. And I think you come out with the, oh no, you have the 10 of Cups here. So you're coming out from the 9 of Cups energy to the 10 of Cups. Let's see what else it says here for the 7. And this is maybe because of you having difficulties with your finances. Maybe you need to do some kind, your high highest sorry, I forget the name. The highest priest is gonna help you to do this ritual for your finances to either increase or balance. Okay. So let me see what's the next card that you have. Here you have the Undines and Mermaids. So this is a water energy, and this is a person, or not really a person, but it could be someone that you're gonna go for some kind of advice. Maybe you're gonna be looking for advice. This is an older woman, an older energy. And like not older, but like in their 40s, I would say. I'm sorry that it sounds confusing, because sometimes the cards are so confusing. Because see, let's say you're looking for the highest priest, because that means that's telling you that you need to look for some kind of guidance and some kind of ritual that you need to do. This card is looking for a doctor. Didn't I say you may be coming from some kind of medical issue that you may have to have, and this could be a man or a woman. It doesn't have to be a woman. And this could be like you going to someone to try to heal yourself, or what's. I always connect these two cards because this is your future card, this is yourself. So this is something that may be happening to you in the future, and this is yourself. Maybe you're gonna go ahead and say, I'm gonna go and look for a doctor to help me in this situation. It doesn't have to be a medical doctor. Finances also affects people's health. Okay, you get erratic if you cannot buy something, if you cannot provide food for your table. And that's what happens to you here, that you may be looking for someone to help you how to finance your situation, how to control your money. And this, you're gonna go to this person because this is making you sick. Okay, so there's always a correlation with each other. And here you have someone, a female or a male, that might be a fire energy. and this person is in reverse. So this person is probably very ambitious, a very dominant person. Doesn't have to be a woman, it could be a man, like I said. And you're probably not in good terms with this person right now, or you have to be very careful with this person, okay? It could be that this person may talk something about you if this is in your job, or this could be an argument that you may have with this other person. So let me see what energy comes for this person that's here. Libra, look, this is a two of air energy. This person could be a family member, a loved one. It doesn't have to be your partner, it could be a loved one, but there is love here, but there's arguments going on with here. If it's your partner, you still love this person, you need to come out this energy or arguments. And this person is probably very dominant to you, and probably treating you kind of in a way so bad, or either you're treating that other person bad and you are disrespecting him or her or she, if whoever it is, or you're disrespecting each other. So let me see what the Orishas Tarot tells you. And this is telling you it's a very important person in your life. It's a very a loved one. And see, sometimes you feel like you have the 2 of air and the 7, 5, 6, 7, 8 of earth. Sometimes probably the reason why you may be arguing with this person, because you may feel a little bit tight. And look at this, you get the 8 of air here, and I believe you had another. No, you don't have another A. This card is not an A. So maybe that's the reason of the arguments, because you are not able to afford. You might have to stay home. Maybe you want to take your kids to the movies and you can. Maybe you want to buy a piece of furniture and you can. So this is happening. Or even if it's not finances, this person is so dominant that he or she doesn't want you to go out, and you feel like you're in an imprisonment. And this could be your loved one. Okay, let me see one more card for you, Libra. The 3 of water. See, in this oracle, in this tarot with the three fishes, is the 3 of cups. This means celebration. Okay, so some of you might come to celebrate something in November. It could be a celebration of a birthday. It could be somebody inviting you. It could be something that you're gonna come out to this situation. If this was an argument that you had, like, see this, the 5, 6, 7 or 8 of swords and the other tarot is just you're not able to make a decision about something that you need to do. But then is with the 3 of water, if you haven't not, you're gonna make the decision. There might be some kind of success going on here too. So if let's say you wanted to think about doing something, for example, it doesn't have to be money. It could be you want to do something with your friends, and you're having problems with your partner because your partner is very controlling. He's gonna be able to say yes, it's okay to go. It's about stability and emotional stability that you need to do, and the pleasures of life. So sometimes you need to get together with your friends, and this person doesn't understand that, especially in your relationships. People tend to do that. Okay, so let me clear this up and see what card comes out for you in the love section, Libra, using the Lover's Path Tarot. I'm going to use the Lover's Path Tarot to see what's going on. This could also be at work. Like, let's say this was a work situation and is someone there. Someone might be feeling you, keeping you tight, and then somehow you're going to come up and talk about the situation, and you're going to feel free. You're going to feel victorious that you say what you had to say. Sometimes in job situations, you feel like you're tight. Okay, so let's see what's your Lover's Path card tells you, or what's the message that you have. You have the King of Arrows. So the King of Arrows is your energy. Because it's your energy, okay, sorry, Libras, I feel that this is in connection directly to you. It's the message is coming to you, and it's just actually your own behavior. With the king, not even the queen, you have the highest one. So the king is telling you, be confident, master yourself, master, you know, be dynamic, be enthusiastic, be able to bring your ideas. Maybe you're working towards something and you're not bringing your ideas toward your fruition. Let's say you want to have a different job, a different partner, a different career, a side job, something that is some kind of creativity that you need to work on, and feel sure about it. Don't just think about it, just go ahead and do it. I'm gonna take you one more card because this is actually your energy, and to see 7 of arrows. So see, if there is something going on, see, you have the 7 of pentacles here, which is financial difficulties. Some of you might be feeling like they're cheating on you. If this is you, if you guys are going through some kind of a, let's say, separation, you feel that your partner is walking away with more money, or even if it's not a separation, maybe like it's going on here. See, you have the, is this the 7? No, this is the 8. Your partner might be walking away, and then this card is telling you, be strong about what your feelings are about the intention, because either you, Libra, it feels like you don't have enough to spend and your partner has more, or it could be the other way around, because I don't know, you know, this is not a personal reading, so it could either be you or the other person. One of you is unbalancing the finances, and this one you feel like someone is stealing from you, and that's why you need to probably use the energy of the King of Arrows and stay on the grounds and say, listen, we're here to share the finances, and this is how much you need to provide. This is not me putting, I'm doing with the little bit that I earn, and this is you earning more and not giving me enough. Okay, so that's in the love partner. Like, you may have to talk to your partner about it. Okay, so because finances, the major reasons of breakage in a relationship is finances, lying and cheating, and thirdly is attitudes of the other person. So let me see what's the oracle message for you, Libra, for November 2018. What kind of animal you get? You get card number 4. So excuse me, I'm sorry that I moved the camera. So let's see what the Native American Oracle cards tells you by Laura Twan. Card number 4. You have Lupo, okay, and I'm sorry, I said Lupo. Lupo is in French.